It's a pleasure to be back here at the studies building that was built for the original Black Mountain College in 1940, 1941. The building is very important internationally because it was a direct translation from the original Bauhaus in Dessau, Germany, to the United States. Not only was the architectural principles of the original Bauhaus building followed, but the curriculum, the philosophy of the educational programs were translated directly from Germany to North Carolina, and by many of the same artists who were prominent in the Bauhaus in Germany, who had to flee Germany at the time. The building is very interesting from an architectural and building technology standpoint. It was originally designed by Walter Gropius, who was the architect for the original Bauhaus in Germany, Richard Neutra, and it was designed to be part of a complex with a central hub, and constructed basically using the same building technology and materials that were used in Germany. In 1940, with the World War II looming in the future, it was difficult to raise money for Black Mountain College, and after several attempts, it was decided to take a different approach. And at that time, Lawrence Coker, who was not only a practicing architect, did significant early modern international style buildings in the United States, but he was also editor of an influential architectural magazine which had run a number of articles on the Bauhaus and the work of Walter Gropius in particular. Coker was also an authority on historic American vernacular architecture, particularly in the southern states, and the use of wood construction. In fact, he had used innovative modular construction on some of his previous buildings. So he, we think, Gropius took the original Gropius design and what we would call today value engineered it so that it could be made, so it could be constructed with monies that were available and materials that were available, much available locally, like the stone and the wood. And the construction was actually carried out by students and faculty members of Black Mountain College, much the same way as Frank Lloyd Wright used apprentices to build some of his buildings at the same time, which of course Coker knew about because of his editorship of the architectural magazine. So what we have here is a building that's, from a design standpoint, a direct descendant of the original Bauhaus building, designed conceptually by the same architect, but adapted to meet budget restraints and available materials and labor. Very innovative and a very successful combination. The present program is a very exciting one because the building, the studies building, has survived with much of its historic building fabric intact, and it has what we call the innovative character-defining features, like the frescoes on the concrete piers, one of them. The use of cement asbestos panels, very industrial in character, very appropriate to international style construction, still exist on the building and present interesting building conservation challenges. So it's an exciting thing to think that the building can be restored an original Bauhaus-inspired building to its original form and also its original use. The idea that a new educational program will be housed in the building using the same philosophy and educational techniques as the original Black Mountain College. And again, that was Black Mountain College during World War II was a refuge for these really important artists and architects who had to flee Germany. And the building can become alive again with the new program and the restoration of its building fabric.